What's up, guys? This is Dustin from Empire Vape Shop coming at you with another video. And today we're not reviewing a juice, we're not looking at new products. There's a more important matter on the table, I feel, that I wanted to talk to you all about, and it is the FDA deeming regulations that have just dropped. Today is May the 5th, 2016. We've been waiting quite a while for this to happen. It's been in the works for 3 to 4 years, and they came out at 8:45 this morning. It's a 500-page document, and I just kind of want to break that document down for you guys to let you know what that means for us as vapors, what that means for us as a community, what we can do to kind of work around what the FDA is proposing, and a potential possible solution. I want to give you a little bit of insight on what kind of started this. In 2007, there was a import of products being brought in by an e-cigarette company, and the FDA seized it and tried to say that they were unregulated medical devices, which is heinous in my opinion. And again, this is just my opinion. I'm not an attorney or lawyer or congressman. I do not know nearly as much about this as a lot of people do. I'm just giving you my views based off of the research that I've done online and the documentation that I've read pertaining to this, so just take it with a grain of salt. So they seized that shipment, called them unregulated medical devices, and the company countersued them and actually won. So it really, of course, that pissed the FDA off, and it's kind of been shortly after that, that's where e-cigarettes they became tobacco products at that point. And that's part of what the deeming regs that were released this morning says. These will be tobacco products. I know there's a lot of states on the state level that have kind of avoided that and said, these are vapor products, they are not tobacco products, and have given it the separation that I really feel it deserves. But unfortunately, that's not what the FDA regs really have in mind for us. So I have some main points that I just want to talk about that's from the 500-page document that I think are going to affect us as vapors, and some things we may be able to change, and some of the biggest points. One of them is that there is a PMTA process, which is a pre-market tobacco product authorization. What that means is any product that is on the market now has to be, let me say that differently. If it was made before 2007, it's good, and it doesn't have to go through this process. If it was made after 2007, which essentially is all of the vapor products that we know, all of the juices that we know, in reality, there was nothing prior to 2007. I've heard some people talking this morning pertaining the document, saying that the FDA claimed to have found vapor products online prior to 2007, 2006. That's where they're getting the date from. But products made after that have to go through this PMTA process. That means you have to register your product with the FDA per product, per flavor, per nicotine level, etc. And initially they were saying, okay, this is going to be a 500-hour thing. It's going to cost $1 million per product, per bottle of juice, for one goddamn bottle of juice. In zero. Actually, that's another thing. That's a side point, but they did exclude zero nicotine from all of this. So I'm really not sure how that's going to work, what they're going to do with it. But I know that that's one point that I've heard a lot of people talking about today. But 3 milligram, $1 to $3 million. 6 milligram, $1 to $3 million. And really, there's not many companies in this industry that can afford that. So it essentially kills all products. And the timeline that this is on, you've got 90 days from the day that these regulations go into place. I'm not sure. Again, I don't know. There's a lot of speculation going on right now in terms of how this is going to turn out for us. So I don't know exactly when that 90 days starts, but there's a 90-day period. When that ends, there's no new products that can come to the market. 2 years after that 90-day period, anything that has not gone through the PMTA process is no-go. So essentially, it shuts 99% of the vapor industry down. No more shops, no more juice, no more mods, nothing. So is that scary? Yes. But is there some things we may be able to do about it? I also believe that is true. There's some good things in this document that I want to talk about as well. Some good that could come of it. They're being very strict on showing ID in a vape shop, which, of course, sure, that's important. having a particular font size on the bottle, having all of the proper warnings. And as you can imagine, any juice that's going to go through this PMTA process and pass, you know you're going to be getting a quality product at that point. So that's one of the good things that you can keep in mind. If and when PMTAs become a thing and companies can't afford to put their products through them, we'll know we're getting a quality product. That's just something that I see down the road. Maybe, again, there's a lot of speculation. No sampling in vape shops is another thing that is on this list. I hope to God that we can find a loophole somewhere. I believe that we will be able to, but as of right now, no sampling in shops. No dripping, no trying it before you buy it. And for me, as a vapor, like, that's really an important thing in the community. I love walking to a vape shop, seeing what they've got, trying new flavors. It's a big part of the experience for me. So that fucking sucks. Now, this all sounds really bad, I know, but there's a flip side to it all. There's talks of companies countersuing the FDA right now. That could happen. I spoke to 3 or 4 different people this morning say, our company is going to countersue the FDA. Great, and I hope it works, and we will back you all away. But at this point, it's really on the manufacturer's level, the people who make these products, and the guys on that, on the vape shop end of things, and on the, the consumer end of things, us as vapors in a community. All we can do, I feel, is push CASA, push AVA, be there with SVADA. If you guys aren't CASA members, go to CASA and sign up, and you'll get emails pertaining to everything that's going on, and they pre-write all of your shit for you, and you send it in, and it makes it really easy to have your voice be heard. SVADA is the same way. Go like them on Facebook, check out what they do. And then AVA, the American Vaping Association. All of these people they're working on, their attorneys right now are breaking down what's going on. And in the next couple of days or so, I would imagine that they're going to have some routes that we may be able to take in order to curb this. Biggest thing is I want you guys to know is don't panic about all of this. And certainly we have 2 years, if anything, and there's a lot that can happen in 2 years. I'm going to take a quick vape. So the 2-year period, there's a lot that could happen. Companies could potentially countersue the FDA. There's a plethora of things that could happen. But in the meantime, I really think we need to be conscious of what we're doing as vapors. Get in with CASA, SVADA, AVA. Let your voice be heard, because this is really one of the final opportunities we're going to have. And I think that's all I got for you guys. I just wanted to enlighten you on the deeming regs and what's going on in our industry. If you have any other questions for me or anybody else from Empire Vape Shop, feel free to put a comment in the comment box down below, or you can email me at dustin@empirevapeshop.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe down below to our YouTube channel, because all of our videos are not this upsetting and shitty. I wish I was reviewing products right now. And we'll see you next time, and keep it cloudy.